everyone, this is Do a Dreamer. So yes, today I'm going to be watching and reacting to the latest episode of Death Battle. And this battle is going to be between Dante from Devil May Cry versus Clive from Final Fantasy 16. I think this is going to be a really awesome battle. I think people has been requesting this for a while, ever since, Final Fantasy 16 came about. And of course, a lot of people know who Dante is. So, but anyway, before going forward, please go to Death Battle's YouTube channel to watch the original video first in full screen without my commentary and its entirety. I already watched the pre-analysis from Wisdom Boomstick, so please, links in the video description. Support the official release. So yeah, I don't know much about Clive because I haven't played Final Fantasy 16. And my brother, who is a huge fan of that particular game, has been wanting me, to play this for so long, And I actually have the means to download the game from PlayStation 5. So when I get the opportunity, I will definitely play, especially if I'm going to watch this episode. But I know Dante a lot more because I played pretty much every single Devil May Cry game out there, from 1 even to DMC to Devil May Cry 5. And also watched the animes and all that stuff, which I didn't see a little bit of anime stuff from it, but I think they're going mostly on the lore from the video games, which I think is more appropriate. From what I hear about Clive, no pushover, especially with he has many forms, including the Ifrit forms that he has. But I really feel that with Dante, I mean, this is another demon to him if he goes into that mode, that form, if he goes into Ifrit form, because he's beaten devils and gods. Actually, they both have. The question is, which god is greater than the other that they have defeated? And I think that's how we're going to go by. So, yeah, I really think, in my opinion, I think I'm going to go with Dante with this, mainly because, again, his regenerative powers is always a factor in it. They didn't really say much about Clive's regenerative powers, but he does have healing items and stuff. And I've always feel that when it comes to role-playing characters, that it's always tricky to have them in versus debates because it's mostly player influences. But I'm glad that they were going by like cutscenes and lore rather than like going with like, say, items that they have that they can use in their battles. You know what I mean? But I still gonna go with Dante with this one. I think Arsenal has a lot of versatility in terms of like what weapons he can use. Master at his arts. I mean, they're both master at arts, but I think Dante has this. But I could be wrong. So let's see what happens. Without further ado, let's check out this episode right here, right now. Alright, the guns are set and we run the data through all possibilities. It's time for a death battle! Alright. So I saw like the 3D models that they use for Dante. They're pretty much using the same model from Devil May Cry 5, which is great. There's Dante. And we just saw Clive sharpening his blade.
Hey, I heard your fiery friend is causing trouble, and I'm in the business.
Ebony and Ivory.
Leave now. I have a god to kill. The last thing that will stop me is a demon.
And they both killed gods. There we go. You see some good speed from Clive. Good swordplay from both of them. But I also heard that Dante can be also careless a little bit. Kind of like Deadpool. But I say that he doesn't want to get stabbed because that hurts. Oh, we're going to get some Michael Jackson in there. Yeah, again, that versatility. All those weapons he has at his disposal. I'm curious if he's going to use also Pandora's box in this one. Oh, those old nunchucks, the Cerberus. Right now, I think this is a feel-out period between these two. Moonwalking. And juggling Ebony and Ivory. Oh, no. Oh, big punch. Oh my god. He's tanking that. Hey.
No hiding in the shadows anymore.
Ah, doppelganger. Ain't that lady's bazooka?
Time to see the light.
Oh, that ain't gonna beat him. No. There's one of his forms. And we know Dante has his own forms, which is double trigger and also I think it's called Sin Double Trigger when he has the dark Dante sword or something like that. Sometimes I forget the words and stuff. There it is, that motorcycle. He just did with double trigger. Yup. Oh, okay. They just recreated the sword fight between him and Virgil. That's awesome. They're both in their alternate forms.
Virgil's got some competition.
Uh-oh. Stop time a little bit. Nope, that did not work on Clive. And they're in space. They fought in space before. Space and time.
See what your monster can really do. So the devil cries for more. Let's give him everything we've got.
The devil cries for more. Oh, okay, I love that. I love that play on words. This is awesome dialogue. There's Ifrit. But again, Dante has fought beasts like that, so. But I could be underestimating his abilities. Ooh. Quick time events. Shades of Final Fantasy 16. So I know my brother told me about this stuff. This is like worldly. Oh, who won? Who won? Who won? I just saw SSS. Usually that's for Dante, but don't. Let's not jump to conclusions. Dante's still alive. One thing I will say about Clive, if he's able to beat an Ultima in his base form, Dante might be in trouble. I should have said that. But we'll see what happens. Smokey. Oh boy. Oh, he got stabbed. Oh no, wait a minute. What? Holy shit. Okay. Dead wrong. Let's see what they have to say for the post.
Okay, that was a whole nother level of close, but I think
Yeah.
this was not an easy call to make. Dante and Clive matched each other so closely, it was hard finding a definitive advantage either had. This is best explained through three categories, starting with stats.
Okay, stats.
Both Dante and Clive could easily beat up universe-busting friends.
Mundus and Ultimalius can create universes at a whim, and Dante and Clive defeated them sans their own super forms. Dante and Clive could both consistently intercept lasers at faster-than-light speeds.
Yep.
And Dante could always amp up with demon juice to briefly outspeed Clive anyway.
But Clive could match that by boosting his own speed and reflexes through precision dodge. Both were so beyond the pale that neither could definitively...
Yeah, that is so
Still,
freaking
even
close.
with crazy powers, you'd think one of their abilities would break.
Okay,
the
let's
deadlock.
see with
Not
abilities.
so much. Dante and Clive could generally match each other blow for blow. Be it to teleport, slow down time, flash freeze the other, lock and absorb hits, etc.
And Dante could survive the intense flames of Ifrit. He's dealt with heat like that before.
Though
He
Clive
did in hell many times.
against Doppelganger, he did have more methods of manipulating time, both more reliable and abusable, in addition to defensive measures like Ifrit's barrier to fall back on to outlast powers like Doppelganger.
But
Right.
their super forms evened out. Any edge Clive could get from, say, Limit Break or Ifrit Risen, Dante could match with Devil Trigger or Sin Devil
So
Trigger.
they're pretty much tied too. What the hell?
His powers, making it still anyone's win.
What?
Why it came down to one major factor.
What's the-
Endurance.
Ooh.
Could these two keep batted.
While Dante's super forms could undoubtedly keep up with Clive's, there is an emphasis in story and gameplay that they expend a lot of demonic energy.
Yes, they
The
do.
longest Dante has battled in Devil Trigger against someone his equal is about 6 minutes, and abilities like Doppelganger, Quicksilver, and Sin Devil Trigger burn through it even faster.
Clive's time in Ifrit Risen isn't limitless either, but it can last longer, fighting for tens of minutes if necessary. But given how close this match is, it's vital. If Ifrit Risen catches Dante outside of Devil
So pretty
Trigger,
much there,
it's over.
I know what
it
you're
comes down to
thinking.
endurance.
Dante's crazy tough. His healing factor's way better than Clive's. Clive can regen lost limbs, sure, but Dante can heal from getting reduced to a puddle. Couldn't he just tank Ifrit's attacks?
Well, yes, but also no. This is where context is everything. While no doubt impressive, Dante's healing has been overcome in the past because it is tied to how much energy he has. Less
yes.
means a less potent healing factor.
Like when he got knocked out for a month straight by Urizen, only surviving thanks to a constant source of demon blood. Hell, overtaxing demon regen is how Dante killed Virgil in the first place.
Even if we
Yes.
assume Dante could get a second wind, it's always possible Clive could get one too, becoming even stronger from pure willpower, just like when he fought Ultimalius.
So, for as
Ooh,
tough
this
and
is probably the
persistent as
closest
Dante was,
battle
Clive was
Death
able
Battle
to
has
endure
ever
just that much
done.
more to get the final edge. The devil was in the details, but Clive's victory is no fantasy.
Boo!
Next time
Devil in the
on
details.
Death Battle.
No final. Oh, the finale already. Alright, who's gonna be? Ooh, Yu-Gi-Oh! So, Yu-Gi-Oh! Versus Pokemon.
Subscribe and join as a member. to
Ash
see
Ketchum
more
versus
Death
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Battle. Thanks for
Moto.
watching.
Ooh. This is something people wanted to see for a very long time. Wow. Damn. Okay. So anyway, dead wrong. And again, oh my god, like this is probably one of their closest battles they ever done. The fact that with stats and abilities they're pretty much on par with each other, but then it goes right down to endurance, and I cannot dispute that. I always thought like Dante has this crazy healing factor and stuff, but if you think about it in the games, he still dies in the games, you know what I mean? And even in the cutscenes, we see him down and out because it does take demonic energy, and demonic energy can deplete. Where Clive, the same thing, but I think he has more of a reserve. He has more of a reserve when it comes to his powers. So, that being said, yeah, I have to agree with this battle. I have to. But anyway, guys, awesome battle. Awesome music too. The choreography was amazing, and there's nothing I can say that could change it. I mean, I bet there would be like people would suggest improvements on this, but yeah, I was blown away with this one. This was awesome, guys. But anyway, guys, the season finale is gonna be with Ash Ketchum versus Yugi Moto. The one thing I'm gonna question is like, how are they gonna be able to do this? You know, Pokemon are real, while the demons, the monsters for the dual monsters, are not. And I don't know if they're gonna be using not Kaiba, yeah, Kaiba, Kaiba's Kaiba text, you know, like the holograms or something like that. I don't know how that's gonna work, but Yugi is the Pharaoh. So if he turns into the Pharaoh, he might be able to conjure up the monsters from the cards and use it against the Pokemon. So I don't know. We'll see what happens, guys. But anyway, I'm really looking forward to reaction to that one. So yeah, I'd like to know you guys' thoughts on this episode between Dante and Clive. Do you agree or disagree? Feel free to leave your thoughts and comments down below. Tell me what you guys think. I'll discuss it and debate about it. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Also, follow me on all of my other social media links. Links in the video description. And please check out Death Battle. Go to Death Battle to watch more of their episodes. I will be reacting to some of the past episodes of this season. So I will be doing that for you guys. And also check out my show, Battle Mode. New episode coming out pretty soon. Alright guys, so this is Do Dreamer, and always dream big.